Hello beautiful people, welcome to my channel. My name is Teresa and I am your cruise director on the Magical Mystery Tour. Today, this finally turned up after 4.5 weeks. Can you believe it? Didn't know whether I was even going to film this, but I do want to play in it before I go away for my daughter's wedding, because this could possibly be used for her wedding. So before we get to that, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell to be alerted to any new uploads, and if you like this video at the end, please give it a big thumbs up. Let's go play. Okay, so yeah, as I mentioned, 4.5 weeks. I ordered this from the Natasha Denona site on day of release, along with her mini I Need a Rose palette. Wanted to get it quicker, was hoping to have something filmed and uploaded before it was released in Australia for everyone, but it was released in Australia over 2 weeks ago, and could have ordered it 2 weeks ago and had it here, you know, a lot sooner. Anyway, this is what it is. 15 shadows. Now I'm just going to put my glasses on. So let's have a look. Following the success of the instant sellout sensation, the I Need a Nude palette, Natasha introduces the ultimate neutral warm rendition. Alongside with her signature formula, the I Need a Warm eyeshadow palette debuts with two new innovative formulas, the Velvety Smooth Slip Cream Matte and the highly foiled Metal Gloss shadows. From natural everyday glam to sparkling ethereal looks, this palette has a versatile combination of timeless warm nudes and champagne tones. It's a talc-free slip cream matte formula, effortlessly, oh God, glides onto the lids, providing a highly pigmented luminous matte finish. The new Metal Gloss eyeshadow adds a reflective dimension and mesmerising liquid-like finish to your look. Contains 6 matte, 2 metallic, 1 multi-chrome, 2 sparkling foiled, 1 duochrome, 1 slip cream matte and 2 Metal Gloss eyeshadows. Okay, so just going over it very quickly. The shade here, Holme, is the new Metal Gloss. The shade down here, Flash Over, is the Slip Cream Matte. Ah, that does feel different. Yep, it's slippy. It's creamy, but it's powdery. Then we have Hanker Ears. This one here, you can just see, this is the duochrome. Apparently it's a browny sort of green. I can't and then Phenomena is the multi-chrome, which doesn't show up on camera, but let's see. So it looks quite rusty ready there. Can we get it? It goes green. It's a one of the standard typical, like, let's see if we can get the show. Anyway, let's start to play. Before I do, let's just compare. I know a lot of people have already done this comparison, but I just want to show you. Okay, we have the I Need a Nude, I Need a Warm, and Golden. So as you can see, this is a lot more pink. So these I can see very different. Closing the I Need a Nude and comparing the Golden. So this is very warm toned browns. This leans into, like, it's a bit more neutral and then a bit more cool toned. So while it says I Need a Warm, this, I find the Golden a lot warmer. And then lastly, because I've got it here, just because I'm playing around, my daughter wants a bronzy look for her wedding. This is what I used on my wedding day, the Glam Face palette in Light. So this sits in very well with that. These are the most alike, I think, out of all of the palettes. Just quietly. Now, you know, I'm taking my glasses off. You have to pay attention because I am not going to be able to read. Let's see. I think that's Mellow. Lightest neutral shade in the middle. Of course, starting with that. So, very quickly, this will probably be the last time I mention this, is that if you want to order from the Natasha Denona website and do not care about a wait, if you're not wanting it urgent and you're happy to wait a while, then if you use the code Teresa15 at checkout, you will get 15% off. If, however, you're wanting to order this and want it quicker, then I would suggest getting it from one of your local suppliers in Australia. Sephora, though it looks like it's sold out online, is available for click and collect or in store. Might not even be in store yet because they take ages. Don't know why you can't order something but you can get it from click and collect. Like, that's a really nice natural colour. I'm going to go in now here and just darken, I can't talk today, darken it up a little bit. So, just back through there and then up. If your eyelids are not super hooded or you don't have the space that I do, just adjust accordingly. But as per always, looking straight ahead into your mirror, you want to be able to see the colour. If you tuck it all in your hood and you can't see it, there's no point really. I'm just going to go a little bit warmer here. And I do want to try the new formulas too, so we'll tuck this here to get a bit of depth. This is coming out a little bit darker, this one. A little bit darker than what I thought it was going to be. I really like it. And then just back in with this second one, pulling it over. Now, I'm getting a flat, this is a flat round brush. I want to go into this new formula here, this Slip Cream Matte, and see how it performs. I don't know if this is going to replace like the cream to powder formula that a lot of people don't like. Immediately I thought that it felt like a better formula than that. It felt more workable. So I've stamped that on. Just getting a brush now to buff out the edges of that to see how that goes. And look, that's just buffed out straight away. I'm just going to pull that in. See how that diffused really, and that's why I just wanted to see, have a look at the harsh line there. Let's just gently, that's just diffused out, like super diffused out. Going in with a little bit more on this brush. Neighbour's dog's barking. Just tucking. Okay, now back, I'm going to go between those two, just over this area above that brown. And then back into this original one and soften that up. I just went into these three shimmers here. Pretty standard, nothing outstanding there, I would say. What's this one here? Into this. That's a nice shade. Look, impressions so far, it's nice, but if you've got something in these sort of shade range, Do I think that you need it already? No. And that's not because I've been disappointed in what happened. I am, of course, going to use this duochrome, multi-chrome today. Just because I sort of have to, really. That is a nice multi-chrome. A lot of palettes, though, do have this exact shade of multi-chrome in theirs. I've probably got a few behind, well, I know I've got a few behind me that have it. Glamonatrix have ones like this. I haven't brought that all the way in because I am going to use one of the shimmers. I do want to darken that up a little bit, so I'm going to go into this other matte dark brown just to stamp over the outside there. Give it a bit more depth. Nothing on this now, just tickling. I didn't even clean it off from when I had buffed out from the other one, just tickling the edge of that to blur it out. Look, and what I will say, as you can see, they blend out super easily. That is the good thing about Natasha Denona palettes. Right, so I've just put just a brown liner in the waterline. What are we going to use under our eyes? We'll go in with this mid brown in the center here and just bring it along under the eyes. I'm not using a liner brush, I'm using more of a pencil brush, again with the language skills, which means it's automatically coming down lower. But let's go in with this side here, bearing in mind I'm tipping upside down, going along and just buffing out a bit. And then a clean brush to really work that out, and that'll soften that, and you'll see what I mean here. So we've softened that from there, and same on this side. So it's created more of a diffused effect. Now going into Elm, I think it's called, is this shade? Is this a repeat shade? And using this as the inner corner highlight and bringing it in, because I didn't take that multi-chrome all the way. You follow that. If you've got a pencil brush like this and you push it in and just let it follow the natural groove of your socket, it will create a soft semi-cut crease without doing a proper cut crease quite naturally for you. I don't know, is anyone interested, because it's not done a lot now, but is anyone interested in how to do a proper cut crease the concealer way with a blend with a very contrasting colour for hooded eyes, how I do it? Let me know down below. If not, I won't do it, but if a few of you are, I can do a quick tutorial on that. She's a really warm look. Going back now, I just want to soften this a little, so I'm just tickling around here because this is quite, I've built that colour up just using those ones like I wanted to. And if you're worried that that's a bit too much for you, I'm just going into this shade now, just over the edge there again to create a blend. And that's just lightened it up a little bit. It's, when she says it's I Need a Warm, it's super, super warm. Like, look at how warm these colours are on here. She's real warm. Right, what I'm going to do is go and finish the rest of my makeup and get dressed, and I'll be right back. Okay, so back with the finished look. It's really pretty and warm. It's funny because some people like these sorts of colours for winter. Others really like them in summer to feel a bit bronzy, goddessy. Thoughts on this is, if you don't have a palette like this, you saw it blended super easy. It looked really, really pretty, and it is pretty, but it is a first impressions. I've got so many. I think that's the issue is that I have so many. What I want from Natasha next is something a little bit different. We've played a bit safe for a while now. I would like to see like the Yucca palette. The Yucca palette is just such a beautiful palette. Even like the Retro Glam that had quite a bit of those sort of rosy peaches and then the green in it. I want something with a bit more diversity than what we've had in the last 3 palettes. It's hard when we all know I've got a lot of them. Do you need all 3 of these? Absolutely not. I think if you were looking for something with some warmth to it and you don't have it and you want something that is good quality, looking at these, you just have to go for sort of what floats your boat along those. You only need one of any of these 3 palettes. It's pretty, but I mean, I can go and grab a heap of different palettes floating around me with stuff on there. It's nice. It's really nice. I will probably get a lot of wear out of it when I want to use these colours, because that multi-chrome is really gorgeous, I do have to say. But again, the Glamonatrix Barely Basic palette, you can get a look similar to this out of it and have 3 completely different colour stories in there. So if you're a Natasha fan, you don't have something that is super warm. If you don't have the bronze palette, a lot more orange, you just lean to your colour story. If you like this look though, super easy to blend, it might be for you. I'll play more. First impressions, it's beautiful. It's not blown me out of the water just because of the colour story. The formula is great. Colour story, I have so many of them. In any case, that is it. Oh, just an update. You would have seen on Friday the hot mess that was the Huda Easy Blur foundation. I've got it on today, trying again. I have used an illuminating primer underneath, gone in a lot lighter with the foundation, and also used a different setting powder. It's nowhere near as heavy today. I'll probably do an update in a few weeks of a few products that I've used over the last few months. I want to have a chat about different foundations in particular that I've used this year. There's been so many that have come out, so I might do a roundup of products that I've tried and done first impressions on to see if I change my mind on any of them. Pretty eyes. Until next time. Don't forget to tell your mum, tell your sister, tell your friends. Come along, hang out. Tell me anything that you want to see me do. Whether that is something around skincare, whether that is something around makeup in particular, please let me know down in the comments. I want to do stuff that you want to see. So until next time, my loves, take care. Bye.